Nice. Okay. Det er cool. Hvilken class spiller du med? Du spiller med Falconer. Godt, så tager jeg en slicer, tror jeg. Ja, fordi så får vi både en mandestemme og en kvindestemme i det.
Claimers, sound off!
Ja, det kan godt være. Der er noget voice chat. Jeg kan prøve at se, om det er slået fra. Yes, ja, det er med på, men jeg går lige ind og slår det fra nu. Så bare lige...
Rock and stone, reclaimers!
Reclaimer, please make space for the robot. You are in the way of the maintenance drone. Please step aside. The cleaning drone has a busy day ahead. You are not making it easier. Please give the robot space to do its duties. Reclaimer, stop blocking the maintenance drone. Please do not interfere with the cleaning drone. The maintenance drone has a job to do. And I might add, so do you. Please give the robot space to do its duties. Make way, Reclaimer. The cleaning robot has a job to do.
All right, welcome to Deep Rock Galactic Rogue Core, which is a game that released only just a few days ago. And let me just activate a couple of cameras here. Oh, I see. So I have Daniel with me, audio designer, but I no longer see your camera, Daniel. I actually see your game now. I'm not sure why that is, but Daniel and I will dive into Deep Rock Galactic Rogue Core and talk a little bit about the points of the game that Daniel has been working on. Daniel, should we just try and fix your camera before we get too deep here? So why do I see your game rather than your camera?
Oh,
wait. There it is.
There we go. Is that better? There we go. Hello, hello.
Yes, there we go. All right, we're back. Yes, so I'm really excited. We did just talk a little bit that you worked. Well, you're two audio designers on this game, and you've been working on each your own parts, of course. So we'll try and focus on the parts of the game that you worked on. And maybe we will end up stopping at some parts of the missions of the game if there's something in particular that you kind of want to highlight. Or you also said just now before we went live that you worked on some part of the UI sounds inside this hub, so we might actually also just spend some time here in the hub to talk about that if there's something interesting there.
Yeah, exactly. And then I've also been recording all of the voice acting for both of the dwarves. So there's two voice actors. There's one for the male classes that are here now, and then there's one for the female classes. So if you press B,
if I press B, nothing happens.
V.
For those about to rock and stone, we salute you.
Yeah, there we go.
Yeah, and then there's also this little robot that also got a voice.
Salute you, reclaimers.
And
how do we provoke it so it talks? Oh yeah, there it is.
Yeah. So, so if we write on it, then it gets a bit angry. It's called Mopsy, so it's always Mopsy, basically.
Nice.
Then there's another robot, kind of the new mission control that we maybe can hear now if we block it. So that's the main voice in the sky in the game. And now he's, of course, there we go. Yeah,
all right. So you've been working with the voice actor who voiced that robot.
Yes, exactly. Then also designed the robot voices here. Yeah, so that has been mainly what I've been doing. Then that has been a lot to be done there. And if you follow me around here, then I can show you around. So this is the main hub that we have here. It's a spaceship for the dwarves where they can go on to missions. And there's all kind of fun things like there's a bar. We can try to order a drink. Then Omega we can order a drink. Then Omega will tell us that we don't have enough credits for it. Let me try oil of free. Is it working?
Okay, so I'm not high enough player rank to have unlocked the beer yet.
Oh, right. I might not be high enough clearance either because I just switched classes. Then we need to take a run in order to get clearance, but we can still work out here in the fitness area, so we can like pump up before we go to the mission. So you can try one of the mini games here. I did the sounds for those.
Wait, what do I need to do? Oh, I need to.
Yeah.
So I noticed already, so I played it just a little bit here over the weekend just to make sure that it works and all that. And I noticed that there are a ton of voice lines in the game.
Yeah.
Just last week, I spoke to a developer of Pixeline, like an older Danish game which never really got outside of Denmark because of the voice lines.
Okay.
They had so many voice lines that it wasn't really feasible to translate the game into other languages. So yeah. Nikolai is saying good morning, no drinking in the morning, Daniel. So that's why we couldn't order the
No
beer.
drink.
We need to work out first.
That's why.
Yeah.
Exactly. Okay, so let me just do one more web. Oh, there we go. Okay. So, yeah. Yeah. Maybe we can order some in the beer. Like, they do have non-alcoholic drinks here, so we can pick those as a morning drink. There's the one called Leaf Lover. So I can see that I have 350 credit now. So I got a drink. And I don't know, can you order a drink as well?
Did we earn these from working out?
Yeah.
Okay.
And then he's making the drink. Okay, so I'm gonna serve you a drink now. We can press E on it.
Thank you. I didn't burn enough calories to be able to buy this, so I'm glad that you burned the calories for me.
Then you can press E to...
Where did
sorry,
they
then you
send
can
us?
press V.
To the bottom!
To the last round and the next round.
Yes, yeah, so we have some specific voice lines for when you drink the
Last one
beers,
to
basically.
finish has to kiss a correspond.
All right. So have you been writing the lines as well, or is there a writer that does that, and then you just work with the actor to kind of get the feel right?
Yeah, so I have not been writing the lines, but I have been recording them. Yeah, there's been the game designers who has been writing lines, and I have been recording all of them for both actors. And I think I have a count somewhere that says we have around 3,500 voice lines for each dwarf, and then we have 1,500 voice lines for Omega. That's the bartender right here.
Oh, so is this
yeah.
Omega? That's the one. That's the robot
Yeah.
that keeps telling me what to do.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. He's like the grumpy middle manager in a way.
Nice. Hey, throw the mug. Yes, that's how you know you're done.
I think the Omega would sometimes get a bit annoyed that if you just throw the cups. We have a jukebox. We can dance here.
Okay, there he is.
Yeah, he's always complaining. Yeah, so there's a lot of...
I remember I was at a talk you did, like a smaller audio meetup, where you kind of also showed off that overview of all those voice lines, right? Because there are thousands of those, and you need to keep track of which voice lines have been recorded, which ones have been edited, which ones are in the game, which ones are removed from the game again, and yeah, all that. And you also do that, right? You implement them in the actual game.
Yes, I do. Yeah. So that has been a ton of work with that. Yeah. Because as you say, keeping them in the system, keeping track of what do we need to record, how far are we now, and especially with two voice actors, didn't need a really good system. So that's also kind of what I did. Like in the first game in Rock Galactic, there was only one voice actor who we basically just pitch a bit up and down for each class. Oh, there's some heavy activity at the jukebox here. I'm just gonna turn it off. Yeah, but now we have two voice actors, so that's two problems basically.
Oh no. That's the audio designer speaking, right? Because the player is thinking, "Oh, great."
Yeah, definitely. I think one of my favorite things that I implemented is this button over here. Oh yeah, that's a really nice view. Oh, like this really silly button. If you press it, the maker will complain. Then we can just press it. Like if you just help me spam it, then we get a new voice line.
Okay.
So we have some triggers for when you press it 25 times and when you press it 100 times, and we even have a trigger for up to 10,000 times, which some people actually did.
Oh no.
Then a small Easter egg happens. But yeah, we can stop here. We get but he just gets more and more angry on it.
Did you actually use that to test stress test your audio system?
I could have, yeah. I maybe did use it to stress test my patience in a way. Because, like when I had to test it, then I had to click the buttons, you know. Okay.
Okay, you're running to a part of the ship I haven't been in before. It's actually bigger than I thought.
Yeah. It's a huge ship, and it's still under development. That's the thing.
Oh yeah, well that's we should mention that, right? The game is it has been released. You can buy it, you can play it, but it is a what do you call it? Early access, meaning that it's actually not considered finished yet. It's released so that players can get their hands on it and give feedback to it, and then the game can kind of be tweaked and finalized.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Yeah. So there's a lot of things that we have not fixed yet, but that's the beauty of early access. There's more buttons that you could press that can Omega in here.
Oh no.
Okay, let's leave.
Stop pressing buttons.
We're gonna push it off.
So
I mean, we can take a small tour around the ship here. I often get lost in it. Oh yeah, there's a bug that you are experiencing now. That's on my list. That when we exit the cockpit, then Omega cannot just stop talking.
Oh no. So he thinks we're still just pressing all the buttons.
Yeah. There's a weapon armory here, and what do we call it? So I did make sounds for some of for some rooms of the spaceship, but they got cut for the early access because the ship. Oh, that's closed here. Huh. Because the ship was simply too big. So there's some areas, for instance, up here, where it's just in a blank space. So it's kind of like a labyrinth, but also made some reverb for these kind of rooms, like making sure that the sound reverberate when you are in it, and that's also still under progress. But yeah.
Wow, I mean, so this is not even the game, right? We're just running around in the hub. Right. But you spent a lot of time on this hub.
Yeah.
I guess it's also a multiplayer game and a little bit cartoony or goofy, even though it's a shooter game, right? So you will end up just running around, fooling around with your friends in all these kind of environments.
Yes, I mean, especially in the first DRG, then definitely leans more into the more goofy kind of thing. This game has a bit more serious tone, but the hub here has a bit of a goofy contrast to it. But when we get to the actual game, then the point is that we are on a serious mission.
Yeah.
And where did you go?
Yeah, I'm getting lost in this ship now.
I can imagine.
Yes, I saw a staircase or a ladder or something, and I took it, and maybe I shouldn't have, but I couldn't find you. I could hear you. You were talking about reverb and the atmospheric sound. Oh, I can hear you now somewhere. So I was kind of testing that by running a little bit away from you. But okay, I'm back.
Right. Okay, you're back. Okay, so I think that we should just jump into a mission, and you have selected a mission in the mission tree.
Yeah.
Right. And okay, great.
I guess it's still selected, yeah. So I think if we head into this drop part, we will end down there. And of course, the game is about, reclaiming a planet. So we are on a spaceship right now, and then we're launching down to the planet to kind of retake some of the mines that have been lost to some kind of alien invasion that we don't know much about yet.
Yes, exactly. Yeah, so the law is that we will land on this mission here, and we are the hardcore dwarf unit here. So we are a better personnel than the dwarves in Deep Rock Galactic. So we have better guns. We are simply better. So it's also much harder combat here.
Mm-hmm.
Get over here. We gotta activate the barrier drone.
Okay, for the first one here, then we need to stand at each our own barrier drone,
Barrier drone prepped.
and then we can just enjoy the sounds of the barrier.
So this one is really cool as well. Just like this swirling mass. I think that's really cool how this has been made, because it's sort of like this endless swirling of rocks.
Yeah, absolutely. It looks beautiful, and it sounds really cool as well. That's Joachim who made this sound. I mean, he made most of the sound, but it's a really cool universe here. Now the barrier closes behind us, so we're kind of trapped in here. Okay. Here comes the first part where we get an armory crate, so we can each pick a gun.
Oh yeah, well the point I was trying to make with the amount of voice lines that are here leads up to a question like, will you ever be able to translate this game into other languages? I know that it's just 1/3 of players on Steam that play in English, so there's a huge market if you can get it into other languages, but it seems like that'll be a ton of work for this game.
Yeah, so we will not translate the voice acting. We have a super active community that they can translate it, all the text. So we have a lot of users that will translate all the text, and they have been doing that to Russian, to Chinese, and everything. But the voice acting we will not translate. But I mean, the game is super open for modding, at least that it will be. So it's not unlikely that we will get some modding with the voice actors. Just take this one.
Yeah, okay. But there's also subtitles even on English, right? So of course that makes it much easier for. So I was talking about Pixeline and that game where it's for kids who don't read. So it's very important that everything is audible and voiced. But of course, a game like this, can manage to have it on text instead.
Yeah. Oh, there's a spawn here. Okay, so just to give some briefs, like our main mission here is to collect the Expedite, as we see here, and to kill monsters, basically. And we have to do that before the timer runs out, that we can see in the left corner here. So now we are on the first level, and we have kind of good time. And we have a camera here.
You said a timer. Okay. I don't see a timer. I'm wondering if it's behind here, the camera view I have of you.
Oh, maybe it is, yeah. Okay, so there's also cameras here. I made the sound for that by taking all beats, VHS machines and like some old 80s equipment.
Eyes here, you dirt hog!
You can use the zip line for that. You can also use the anti-gravity thing to pick that up if you want.
So
There we go, yeah.
try and get to the camera.
Oh, but I took it already.
Ah, okay, that's fine.
Yeah. Okay. Let's get going a bit. So you're the falconer.
Touchdown here!
So you have some abilities, but we can maybe talk about that after this.
We will
deposit. I
get
think
this
we have an
mining
upgrade.
facility back on DRG
we go.
hands in
Okay.
no time.
But if you press Q, then you can
This
hear
place
it.
just doesn't feel right.
Then you can get the falcon flying. I think you need to hold Q. Oh yeah,
Yeah.
Q and left mouse button.
Okay, so I
That's
have
the
this
main,
yeah
ability.
to direct that, and what does that do?
Well, it just sends out a drone that just flies on her own, basically. That can kill enemy and also revive teammates.
Expensive expedite here!
And I'm the slicer, so I'm pretty good at melee. And I can also dash. Yeah, we got it. Here's some enemies.
Reloading!
Oh, there they are. Alright, so when you spoke about like the sound for the camera, I think it's always kind of fun to watch audio designers make sounds in all kinds of weird ways, right? You end up using a chair to make sound for a car or something like that, right? So, do you have any kind of your favorite weird sound that you made in that sense?
Yes, I do. But unfortunately, it's not in the game yet. I just made it last week, so I think that will come into a patch in a week or two. It's for an enemy called the full cover vomiter. That kind of just like vomits up some stuff. So it's kind of like a bit gross enemy. So I made that with a lot of different animal sounds. Like a camel turned out to be a great sounding thing, and a water drain I used as well. And
okay.
yeah, so
That also, it sounds like a great task at work, make vomiting sounds.
Yeah. Exactly.
Yeah. You could host a company party and just start recording there.
Yeah, exactly.
How did you get a camel?
Come here, bro!
I have a sound library for it. I didn't actually
Oh,
find
yeah.
a demo though.
Like a sound library just full of all kinds of stuff.
In other words, let's not hurry.
Yeah. Okay, so this is the upgrade section, and this is where we can negotiate on an upgrade. So I can, yeah. Just take this one. Yeah. So every time that we have enough
This makes
expanites,
EBT.
then we can upgrade. And it's also really important to make sure that we have enough ammo. There's ammo crates.
This mining facility
Yeah.
is a mess.
Because
there.
we will run out of ammo, so it's also important that we will use our abilities.
Take
Okay.
some ammo.
Because abilities are sort of like on a cooldown instead.
Resupply
Yeah,
and
exactly.
getting back
Exactly.
to the fight.
Now I did also make the sound for the ammo crate, but that's like a minor thing here. And I can hear a camera. There's a camera somewhere, but I don't see it. Can you see the camera?
Oh wow! Okay, you have trained ears. If you pick up on that, but of course, if you've been listening to the camera sound maybe 100 times when you were making it, then it's sort of like
exactly.
wired in.
Yeah. And then there's some voice lines for the camera. I don't know if you can hear that as well.
Voice lines. Oh yeah, like the characters are talking about the. I think you can also ping, right? So if I. Oh, that's a grenade.
Yes, if you press control.
Yeah.
If you press control, then you can ping thing.
Fire, Jackling!
Got a camera here. Omega wants us to take him down.
Healing up.
Nice.
Yeah. And of course,
Just getting started.
so we're collecting the cameras because we're kind of reclaiming this facility and we need to know what even happened in the first place, right? So it's a way of gathering intel.
Let's do the honor.
Yeah, exactly.
I need the REPD ASAP. This thing holds just as much.
So I am hoping that our conversation is not too interrupted by the characters, because of course the characters, they talk a lot in this game, and that's thanks to you. I tried to kind of tweak the volume of it, so hopefully they should be kind of a little bit lower than us, but still like kind of audible when we stop to listen to them.
Yeah, sure. That's fine. Okay, so I can actually see that we have good time on the timer here, so we can start this event. So now there will be a swarm of enemies that we need to kill.
Mm-hmm. Keep a lookout for where they're coming from. Oh, I think this is one of the places that they kind of pop out of.
Get for being an
Oh.
ugly little frick.
Remember to use your abilities. Like your drone, you can just send that out all the time, basically. Oops. I need to fix it.
So clock.
Uh-oh, more core spawns. Okay, so now it's just kill, kill, kill.
So I'm not even sure at this point where they are. I think I was trying to kind of defend the right thing, but maybe I'm not. So now I think I'll just start running around, see where they are.
They're all over the place. Remember to use your drone. So pressing Q and then left.
Oh yeah.
That's friendly fire, dirt
Because
beard.
Oh, we can shoot each other as well.
Yeah. Yeah, that's friendly fire in the game.
Yeah.
So we need to repair the rock breaker. Let's just go in home.
And stay down, you little freak.
Okay, so I cannot see my health because of the webcam overlay.
Yeah, me too. I have no no feeling of how bad the situation is.
Yeah, I have
That's
no idea.
Discord, yeah. So the machine is in poor shape, but it's at 91% kind of loaded.
Yeah.
Oh, here we can repair this one.
Holding. There we go.
Falcon, powered
I think it's working now, right? It's 96, 97, so almost there. Nice.
Why the mining crew
And
is
oh,
crazy.
there's more
Oh
enemies.
wow.
Let's just kill the last one of it. Ah. Oh, wait. I think that's the last one.
I
So
need
now we have a
REPD
huge chunk
ASAP.
of expedite that we got from this machine. We can put it in here.
Sometimes
look,
I
now
feel
we
like
get an
we are a
upgrade.
glorified cleanup crew.
Oh. More fire to all critical hits.
Sounds fun.
Shattered chains to frozen non-boss enemies, but I don't think I can freeze enemies right now, so probably doesn't really combine with anything I have. Dealing melee damage.
I forgot which grenade you have, because don't you have fire grenade?
Oh, you can look it up here. It's quite nice that you can see where the other player is kind of pointing their mouse.
Yeah. And I can, for instance, press the heart here saying that I want this.
Point. More weak point damage. That requires me to aim well, so I think I will just... Critical melee. I think I'll just boot up on a bit of health. Oh, I can also see my health now behind the Discord camera. I wonder if I can get rid of that Discord camera. Isn't it Shift 1 or something?
Okay, so now I can hear more enemies, more crossbound crawlers.
Oh, there we go. I have now hidden your camera.
Here. Okay, nice. It's now the last part of the stage is that we turn on the elevator, and we have a bit of time. So I made the elevator sounds that you hear in a bit here when the machine is running, and when it's breaking down. Yeah, we should not piss off Omega. Here we go. Okay, so now there's a new swarm coming.
Oh, I think I might be totally out of ammo.
Oh, really? Uh-oh.
So
let's see if we can find an ammo crate then.
There's also this view of the map, right? Where you can kind of just see an overlay of the whole...
Press tab, yeah. But if you're out of ammo, then just press Q and left button, then you have your drone at least.
Mm-hmm.
I can try to hold the swarm out.
The music that's here right now, that's interesting. It's sort of reminiscent to the Westworld soundtrack.
Yeah, it is. I thought of that too. Yeah, so we do have a composer on, Colsopos, who's also the composer for Rock Galactic. But yeah, I totally agree. This sounds like Westworld. Ah, come on. Come on.
Time for some shock treatment.
Time to slice.
There's a huge enemy there. Did you find some ammo or?
No, so I'm just using the bird.
Yeah. You can also use the pickaxe by right-clicking.
Yes. Alright, and what did you say, like, when we're kind of through with these? Oh, wait, oh, I'm dying, oh no.
Oh shit, then I better revive you. Oh no, I'm also dying soon.
Yeah, I'm sorry, you're kind of carrying a new player, but I was expecting you to be able to you know, carry the whole team. You know the game, right?
No, I'm a total noob myself.
Yes.
So I think that we just start on the easiest level.
Okay.
And that's a bit embarrassing, but that's how it is.
We were also distracted talking about elevator sounds.
Yeah.
We didn't even get to hear them though.
No, well, actually we did. I mean, we did get to hear the elevator, like when it was breaking down, when we had to fix it now, but there were so many things going on at the same time. Yeah. But we can try again, then we wake up in the hub, and if we press continue, then you can... Yeah, some of my favorite voice lines is when you wake up back in the framework, back in the spaceship here. Because it's just always so funny, I think. Oh,
the voice lines?
Yeah, how did it go on?
Once a reclaimer, always a reclaimer.
They should have said something now actually, but they don't, so that's a bug.
Alright, there's some work for you tomorrow.
There's some work for you tomorrow, yeah. So also we don't have any clothes on. We can do that.
Rock and stone reclaimers!
Yeah, pickaxe terminal. Yeah, so we can customize all kind of things. But yeah, let's maybe take one more round soon. We did get some intel here, so you are maybe able to upgrade a bit on your meta progression.
Yeah, okay, so between levels, then we have something. Oh, max ammo. I can get more max ammo. I think I'll take that. Since apparently I'm not very good at saving my ammo.
Yeah, well, that's a discipline that we need to learn about this game, that you will run out of ammo.
It's also, there are some games where you can just shoot like crazy forever, right? And there are some games that are that are about saving your ammo. So now I know that. I'll be better.
But then you need to go into the loadout terminal, and then you need to apply your perks that you just did.
Oh, yeah, okay, I can choose one here. More max ammo.
Yeah, exactly. And you maybe also have enough merits to unlock more slots. Yeah, there you go.
That'll do the trick!
And that's depending for each class. So each class has their own skill tree.
Yeah, I see. It's the sort of game where there's also tons of stuff to explore. So I think I'll save. Maybe we should save that for after, and I'll learn the game more deeper than on my own. But we should get what we can out of you.
Yeah.
Stone to the reclaimers!
So something like this run, right? You could hear it just kind of going.
Yeah.
So how do you make something like that, or how do you decide how to start that?
Yeah, for instance, this little sound, this little robot Mopsy, that's basically the same voice actor Aaron who voices Omega. So he was just in the vocal booth, just doing like kind of sounds, and then you just put some filters on, make it a bit more robotic. Yeah.
And when you say just put some filters on to make it more robotic, what kind of stuff do you do there? Is that just easily done, easily available in an audio program?
Yeah, I mean, for sound designers, then I use plugins that are mostly available, and now it might get a bit more technical, but something like a frequency shifter, convolution reverb, that of equalizer, pitch shifter. So yeah, so some basic basic plugins. But I did want to make it like even more machinery, so I tried to use Melodyne. Sound designers knows that plugin, to make it sound like a kind of autotune. But I didn't get that far with it, because I did want it to sound like even more robotic and glitchy. But the main robot's voice.
The main robot, is that the Omega?
Omega, yeah. That's also a voice that I have designed, that I have spent some time on, and has been going through some iterations. So it started with a much more evil sound, and the voice lines were also really evil. Way, but we toned that down to just be angry and sarcastic in a way. Yeah, like for instance this voice line here. I'm perfectly capable of piling this shit.
Oh wait, did I trigger the thing where it's gonna talk now?
Oh my god, yeah. That's an annoying bug.
Oh yeah,
I think you're good. I think...
Yeah.
Yeah, I think there might be a trigger somewhere here that. But yeah, the filters on that also made it so that it glitches out and it stutters once in a while. Because I just thought that it could be like a fun trait to have for a robot. Because we talked about that we have this this omnipresence AI robot. That we started off making a bit evil, angry, but then we toned data down, and then we wanted to add some. Then we wanted to make it a bit vulnerable, in a way. So we added the glitching stutter sounds as well.
So is that not the voice actor stuttering? Is that something you did afterwards on all the clips?
Yes. So that's all done in Unreal Engine with some patches that I made. So it's always a different stutter in a new place and a new timing on it. So yeah, so it's kind of randomized for each take.
Okay. Are you able to control it so that then it doesn't stutter in a empty space, or in a, I guess when you stutter on specific syllables or specific sounds?
Yeah, that's a good point, and that's actually on my that's on my to-do list to have it not stutter on empty spaces. Yeah, I think that's a fairly easy task to do, and yeah, I should just do that. But right now, then it just picks a kind of random time.
Okay, yeah, so there was a line completely without the stutter, for example, right? This is a great button right now to kind of trigger.
Yeah, there was a tiny bit at the end there, right?
Yeah. How many times do we need to push it now for the next one? Is that 100 or?
I think it's 100, yeah, but it's pretty fast when we 2.
we need the robot to stop up.
Oh, there was no stutter there. Okay, so let's just.
How else can we get the robot to talk?
Yeah. I mean, let's try to press it a bit more, because I think we're at 100, so let's just press it 250 times. And we do have...
Oh, wait. The maintenance drone we're standing in the way of the cleaner now.
So the thing is about that in Rock Galactic, then you can rock in stone. That's a really important part of the game.
Yes, you have that whole catchphrase going, and that's of course great for community.
And then the robot can also do that.
Oh.
I think it works best if you don't stand in front of it, because it, So if you, if it's just running and then you press V.
We're the best.
So they
Honor
kind
the
of
code.
So it kind of goes into some kind of response that's intelligible whenever you prompt it. Okay, nice.
Should put a bit more delay on it. I see now, because now it just triggers right away.
Stone in the heart.
Yeah, so it sort of already responds while you're still saying something.
Yeah. Exactly. Yeah. So we should put a 1 second delay on it. Actually, I'm gonna write that down in my bug list.
Yes.
Okay.
Nice.
Do you want to take one more run?
Yeah, let's do that. And then I'll should we focus then on any host friends only. Oh, there we go. Yeah. Do you want us to try and focus on the mission to get deeper down into to reach something else, or do you want us to kind of stop and talk about the cameras?
Yeah, I mean, I mean, let's just do as quickly as we can with the first mission here, at least, and then we can see how far we go from there.
Yes.
Okay, so yeah, so now I know the gameplay.
Stay alert and stay alive.
Really important here. There's some dices here that you can slap.
Yeah. I saw those. Those are great.
It's so funny. Oh, there's a loot box here.
Hey, look! An expedite loot box! Eat my expedite, you pay the price! Let's get ready to enter the gray zone!
All right. Boot up the barrier drone so we can enter into the unknown.
Exactly.
It's open!
Such a cool moment. This one. You can also press F to throw flares. I do that all the time, basically.
Yeah, that's a really cool feature like this.
Got my
Reload speed.
first. Oh yeah, there's also one gun that I make this that made sounds for. It's not here, but it's called the Lark. Maybe we will see that at some point. I will just take this one. Let's try that.
Okay, so that's
We
interesting.
are able to get more guns later on.
I thought, like, with two audio designers on the game, that one of you would be focusing maybe on doing the guns.
The best for me!
Yeah,
and then...
I think that if we are only doing the guns, then we would just get sick of that, basically.
Okay, makes sense.
But
Yeah.
then again, Joachim has been doing most of the sounds before I came in, and then he gave out some tasks to me, basically. So also made some enemies. So we try to do. Oh, let me just read here. Okay, I'm gonna take this one. I think that spreads flames. So maybe I can focus on a fire build if I have any. But yeah, we try to divide it up. Like, even though that I have been dealing with most of the voice actings, we try to cooperate as much as we can.
This has no value. Hey, Falconer!
Oh, there's some enemies behind you.
Wait, I have a really weird gun. I have sort of like a jelly gun or something.
Yeah. Right, that one. That is a bit weird, yeah. Oh, there's some armor up here, but we have full armor now.
Okay, so you said that for this game you made a lot of the voice acting, but then it's not that that's your kind of speciality as a audio designer. You can also do guns and all kinds of different.
Yeah. So when I got hired in the first place, then I got basically hired to do voice acting and voice design. But I'm a trained sound designer, so I can do most of the things. Where you were there.
Processor drone, here, now!
Yeah, so also started doing more and more general sound design for this game.
Yeah, so you were brought in sort of late in the game. I don't know how long it's been in development, maybe like 3 years or so, and you've been working on it for a year.
Yeah, exactly.
Is that about right?
And, and I think for the first 6-7 months, then have mainly just been doing voices, because there has been so many tasks. So it's been only the past 3 or 4 months that I have been doing more sound design tasks. Okay. There's a lot of expedite here. It's really nice. Oh yeah, there's a really nice enemy here. I didn't make this enemy here now, but it sounds really great. It's Joachim who made that one. We can just go down to it. So I'm
this creature here.
Yeah. Oh, there's the full vomiter in the ceiling. Like if you look to the left.
Oh, that's your puke design.
Yeah, but I don't think that it made it into this patch yet. We can try to listen. No.
Well,
no, is it?
I definitely
Okay,
there's sound on the puke, right? But I don't really hear a camel, for example.
No. Yeah. The camel is well hidden. Okay, but for this enemy here, then I'm pretty sure that Joachim he took some whale sounds and some seagulls and like pitched them down.
Wait, the one in here is made. Well, whales make sort of sense, right? Because they all. Yeah, you can sort of hear that it has that deep rumble. But did you also say seagulls?
Yeah. Like if we wait a minute, it is sounding. Yeah. Okay. And it could be other sounds like you can get some really good creature sounds from pigs and hogs. So I don't think that we're gonna release that animal now because that's just extra burden for us.
Yes.
So instead we're gonna leave that alone now because he will probably kill us. But instead we can get a bit more expedite here.
What happened during the greyhound, nobody knows, but it wasn't good.
Yeah, they kind of like small talking when they are depositing expedite.
Yeah, so it is a very talkative game, right? The characters themselves are very, very talkative.
That's a good one if we have low health.
Oh, then we just recover up to 25. Nice.
It's me. I think I will take this one then.
All right. I've now taken something that makes them explode. That sounds good.
Sounds good. Okay, so now we're gonna follow the cable. Oh, there's the elevator already. Nice. So that's an easy level. Okay. That actually means that we have good time. We have an ammo crate here. We don't need to open that. I mean, we can open that now, but we don't need to use it now because we have a lot of ammo. So what I will suggest is that we will release the elevator. But actually, let me just see. Oh yeah, there's a bio booster, which you probably don't know what is, but I will show you. And it's raining in the caves.
Oh yeah, bio booster. I remember something about that in the tutorial. But yeah, you're right. I don't know exactly what it is. So how do you see it on the scanner? So you have to run
it's the
around.
purple thing. Oh, and there's enemies.
So when you make a game like this is of course quite reminiscent of Deep Rock Galactic, but there are some quite big differences as well. So do you take the whole game project, copy it, start deleting stuff and adding stuff, or do you just build it from scratch, re-importing every asset that you want to reuse?
Yeah, so this game started with the idea of being a DLC for Deep Rock Galactic. So we started with reusing a lot of the old assets. So there's still some of the old assets in. So we basically started by just copying up the old project. Then slowly, we are replacing more and more. Yeah, so there's a lot of temp things. There's a lot of temp sounds in it. as well that we will slowly replace. Okay, so I found the fire booster. If you go up to me, then you can try to unlock it. Then there's a small mini game.
I think I'm on the right
There's a
path.
nice
Yeah,
little
there it is.
sound.
Oh yeah, I've seen this one before. Let's see. You two get cut the right cables.
Yeah,
Could have been a surgeon.
and then you unlock an upgrade after that.
Should have been a surgeon. Well, I hope not.
Yeah.
That didn't go too well. Oh.
Great.
So what do we have here? More damage against electrocuted targets. Well, I can't really electrocute, I think. And then ability recharge.
Yes, you
rate.
can actually, because the Falcon that you have that runs on electric charges. Okay, so right now we will see a swarm of enemies, so we will just get ready. I think if you go out to me in the open space, then it gets easier to fight them.
Yeah, so we're not caught up.
Target set for electrocution.
Okay, it's quite effective, the Falcon. I see that I need to use that
Yeah.
a lot more than my gun, actually. So that's sort of like
exactly,
this
yeah.
class ability.
Absolutely.
Deploy.
You can also use your pickaxe more when you're close to the enemies, because they can also save you some ammo.
Electrocute my target.
So the game has only been out for a few days at this point. I think 5 days. And I think some players have kind of responded negatively because they are confused about the game being so much of the same yet still different. So they've been maybe a little bit surprised. Like, is it a number 2 or is it something different?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And,
What are your thoughts on that?
I think that's a valid critique because it's kind of the middle ground that we are using a lot of DRG assets in it. So it's in the same universe as the Rock Galactic, but it's a different game style, and we do also try to make that clear. But we can definitely see that we have a communication exercise.
It's not the second game in the universe, right? It's actually the 4th one, because you have Deep Rock Galactic, and then there's the Deep Rock Galactic board game, and there's Deep Rock Galactic Survivor, which is more of like this kind of vampire survivor style, where like a bullet hell sort of genre.
Yeah, but I think that the main difference here is that this is the second game that we are making truly by ourselves in Ghost Ship games. So the other survivors that has been Fun Day Factory, where we at Ghost Ship we helped out, along with the board game as well. There was Mood Agency, Mood Publishing. This is the first game since Deep Rock Galactic that we are developing in-house. Okay, so now we can press the elevator again, and then you can hear the machinery running. Let's just hold that. You can hear the machine sounds, right?
So when you make something like that, is that from a library that you purchase or freely available? Because I guess you don't go out and record like machinery. Machinery can be a little bit difficult to find.
Yeah, some
Like heavy
things I have
machinery.
recorded myself. For instance, there's some recordings of some antique cash registers, and if Nikolai is still in the chat here, then I have then he would know that he has recorded the sounds with me. So that's some sounds that we recorded 5 years ago or something like that. There's some old cash registers, but if we pitch them down, then they sound like heavy machinery. And then there's other sounds that I have been taken from libraries. It's kind of a mix.
So I think we're a little bit in danger of your voice being drowned out by the by the music now, because we're kind of a climactic sort of setting right now, right? Then. So the music is popping off. But
okay, then let's go to the elevator.
Oh. Well, we made it past the first level.
We made it, yeah. Yeah, so I was saying, we did make some, like, for the elevator, then I did make some sounds myself. For instance, I used some sounds that I've recorded with Nikolai from some old cash registers, some antique ones from the 70s.
Oh,
that has
really?
Really good clunky sound.
Yeah.
Yeah, that I then just pitched down, and then sounds like a big machinery. Yeah, so that's some sounds that we have recorded 5 years ago, and there's Nikolai in the chat.
Yeah.
He's just in time to plug the cash registers where you can buy them yourself. So we made a sound library bundle. Yeah, so Nikolai, some of those sounds they are been used here in the game.
So if you want the same sounds as Rock Galactic Rogue, you can go to that link.
Yeah.
All right.
Exactly.
Nice.
Okay.
You can make a game and market it as such, right? Like movies that are like from the director of, then it's the sounds from.
Exactly.
Okay. So now we get an upgrade, so we need to gather less minerals before we get an upgrade, but also the enemies are faster.
Yeah, and I think that's a fair trade. So in the elevator here, we can also work in stone.
Yeah. Okay. As you said, it's an important part of the game. Nikolai is saying, awesome to hear that you use those cash registers. We're spreading them to every game at this point. You know what? That's sort of like the Wilhelm scream. That's your version of the Wilhelm scream. You have a sound that you'll infiltrate into every game.
Exactly.
Maybe it's not recognizable enough to reach that legendary status, but still.
Well, who knows? Okay, so for this one, we have a toolbox in the terrain scanner. Oh, let's just kill these enemies here. So we need to find a toolbox. I can find it.
Yeah.
There it is. Oh wait. So we need to find the toolbox, put it back into the workbench, and then we get an upgrade. So here's the toolbox. I can then throw it.
Oh, that's a developer trick. I've been carrying it, walking very slowly, but
oh, like a noob.
Yes.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah, and since Nikolai is here, then I have been talking with him that I made a sound design for a gun called the Lark, where we also use some sounds that we've recorded together. But it's not something that gets picked here. So Joachim, the other sound designer, he has a gun-loving lunatic friend near Kokkedal. So he has a lot of guns. They're all legal. But me, Nikolai, and Joachim, we recorded those guns together. That was super fun.
Oh, so you go to a shooting range then and record? Or just in the garden?
Yeah. Yeah, that was his farm, basically.
Oh, okay, nice.
Oh, there's a cave lead, so I need you to shoot that. So look up look at the cave leads. I'm a bit stuck. There we go. But yeah, And I know that Joachim, he has put some of those sounds from that shooting range in the game as well. Yeah, but there's a lot of guns in the game. I think we right now have 20 or something like that. And each gun needs its own sound and its own personality.
Yes, of course, yeah. Yeah, that's that whole thing of like, what's it called? Like a weapon. I don't recall, but there's this thing in games like weapon handling or so in games where you have games that do it really well, like Halo or Destiny, for example. They've really mastered giving every weapon its own feel, but everyone is, very satisfactory.
Yeah. And speaking of, like Nikolai, he has worked on Destiny 2, and he had made some really fantastic gun sounds for that game.
Oh, nice. I really like Destiny. It was a really cool game.
Yeah.
I also played a lot of Halo back when I went to school. Every day after school, it was back home, play Halo.
Exactly. That's a really nice game.
Alright, so
Okay.
Ellis is ready. Let's expedite for upgrades.
the first shot in
that
your
was a-
magazine gains a lot of crit. But I'm using a gun that doesn't have a magazine right now, right? I'm using one that
then
overheats
it's-
instead.
Oh, then I would take that one. Exactly.
Wait, you would take it?
Yeah.
But if it has no
Because
magazine...
if your gun doesn't have a magazine, right?
Yeah.
I mean, for my gun, then I would take it.
Oh, yeah. Okay, good. Okay. So we're sort of getting down here in level 2. Is there anything in particular we should, when it comes to the sound design, that we should be watchful for?
Well, it's sometimes a bit hard to predict because all the levels they're randomly generated, so you kind of never know what you're going into. But let me think here. Like a big part of the game is the mix. Like it can be a really busy game, so we have spent a lot of time to mix it, and we will spend a lot more time to mix it properly because when there's a swarm of enemies, then there's some other sounds that might be not as important. For instance, like when we walk, there's some footstep sounds that you can maybe barely hear now, but these are not super important when you are in a combat mode.
Yeah.
So there's a lot of mixed decisions going on. I'll take melee because I have the slicer.
This sounds good. Stunning replenish ability cooldown if I need to use that falcon more, but how do I even stun? I don't know. Chance to spawn. Adhesive snare.
I think with an upgrade, then the falcon has the ability to stun. So depending what you...
Okay,
What did you
I'll
pick
try
in the
it.
fire booster? You remember?
Oh, I didn't even see
You
there was an
remember what you
enemy.
pick in the fire? Oh, yeah. There's some armor here. Oh, and there's a swarm now. So it's a so we at the elevator, and it's a bad idea to call for the elevator now when there's a swarm. So we need to fight the swarm, then we'll call the elevator. where are you?
I guess the thing you said about that each of you have been working on the different weapons. That's not just one person. That can also make it so that every weapon gets a little bit more personality since you'll do it in different ways. Can also make it maybe a little bit more like spread out or different in good and bad ways, I guess. Like you kind of want an identity for the game as well, right?
Yeah. I mean, we do have a good communication about things, so yeah. So for instance, when I make a gun sound, then hand over to Joachim, he will listen to it, come some feedback, so we will iterate together on it.
Mm-hmm.
So they will have consistency.
Yeah.
Okay. I think we are kind of good time now.
Yeah. Nikolai has asked something. What's your approach to designing gameplay feedback sounds? Oh, and I see also another thing has happened. Okay, let me take Nikolai's questions first.
Going on. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Wait. And I'm about to die at the same time here. Okay. Nikolai says, what's your approach to designing gameplay feedback sounds? Like when you pick an upgrade boon, like when you pick a weapon.
Yeah. That's a good question. And I think yeah, and I think a good approach is to be as clear as you can in a way. Okay, I'm kind of just stressed out because I have to multitask here and think of a really good answer. So the universe of Rock Galactic is kind of cartoony in a way. So we can make some of the feedback a bit goofy and a bit over the top without breaking any rules for the universe. So for instance, some of it, so some of the UI sounds has been inspired by 80s and 90s tech. So for instance, VHS tapes and these kind of things. Yeah, so that's the short answer to that.
But it's a really important part of
Keep
the
it
game,
coming,
right?
Nikolai.
It's the player feedback, so that you know you've picked and it's satisfying to pick. I saw a presentation once about Mario and how one of the most important things is Mario is actually it's jumping. So jumping needs to be super satisfying, and that's so a lot of effort went into making it satisfying to jump. It's not just that his movement has to be right and that he jumps as much as you expect him to, but it's also his sounds, right? Every time he jumps, he says, "Yippee, whippy," and it's this kind of happy sound that makes you get happy from jumping, right? And
let's talk a bit more after this swarm here.
Okay, we're entering dangerous levels here.
And we have the elevator again.
Oh, now the Westworld music is back.
Yeah.
I love it.
That's cool. Oh! There's some huge enemies here.
Oh shit.
Oh.
I'm down. Yeah, you need to care. Oh, you can revive me. Okay, here we go.
Yeah.
Run.
Oh, and run. Oh my god. Oh yeah, we also have some grenades that we can use. I keep forgetting about those. Oh my god.
Did we die? I died again. Did you?
No, but I'm close to. So I will just wait a bit until I will save you. Fuck. No, I'm gonna die. Oh, I keep forgetting that I have the dash. No. Okay, we died.
I can see I need to practice my hard skills in games. You know, on this stream I've been playing a lot of games that is also just like a little bit of a narrative or stuff like that. But this might actually be the first shooter that I've been streaming, so need to practice that properly.
I mean, to make it better, I'm pretty bad at the game myself. Like I have been playing it, like I've been developing it, but I'm pretty bad at it. Like I'm a notoriously bad shooter player, so don't worry about it. And this is a hard game.
Yeah, we'll say that, right? We'll say this is a hard game. That's why.
Yeah. Yeah. This is also some of the messages. Like, this is not the Rock Galactic. It's so if you like the casual gameplay in the Rock Galactic, then you're maybe not gonna like this game because it's really hardcore.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I guess you will face a little bit of player, I don't know, dilemma there, where it's like they know the game so much, right? And then it's something different.
Yeah.
That'll do the trick.
And that's expected, for sure. So this game is never meant to replace the Rock Galactic. It's just meant to supplement it and be something different. Yeah. So if Nikolai, he is still in the chat. If you have any more sound design questions, Nikolai, feel free. But yeah, in general, this game is in a kind of a funny stage because as we talked about, we have started with a lot of the Rock Galactic sounds. So we started with a lot of placeholder temporary sounds, and the philosophy at Ghost Ship Games is kind of that every game designer can also be a sound designer. So when a game designer they make a new enemy or new functionality, then they kit bash sounds, and that means that they just take some of the old sounds that are already in the engine, try to like throw them together, and they make some sounds, and for most times that actually works. And I think, for instance, with Mopsy here, like the running sound that you hear, that's a game designer who took some of the BioBooster sounds, I think, just scrambled it together, pitched it a bit up, but now it sounds like a robot vacuum cleaner. And I'm like, yeah, I'm pretty satisfied with that.
Nice. Can you think of a couple of other, or any other of those situations where somebody else has just been mixing the sounds and yeah?
Yeah, for instance, the previous camera sound have also been a redesigned turret, I think, or a sentry gun that they also pitched up, which makes sense because it's kind of the same functionality. Like you have a turret gun that they can move some mechanical parts, and a turret can be kind of big, heavy machinery. But if you pitch it up a bunch, then it sounds like a small camera. So for a long time, that was actually a pretty good sound for the camera, but it did get a bit annoying in the end, so we changed it.
Yeah. Okay.
But that also means that there's a lot of temporary sounds in the game that we and the players get used to, which can also be the danger about this kind of things. So if there's some sounds that just get stuck in the game, for instance, gun sounds or enemy sounds, then the players will have learned the feedback from those enemy or those temporary sounds. So it can be kind of dangerous to switch them out.
Yeah,
Did
because
you
it's
have any
it's
questions
that
for Nikolai?
thing that's just in the back of your mind, right? You've just kind of learned that sound. But I don't know, is that gonna be a huge problem, or are people just gonna, get used to the new sound pretty quickly?
I hope that you will just get used to the new sounds. And speaking of, Nikolai has a question. He says, "Feel free to ignore, but what was the hardest sound to do for this game? Did you do anything with audio to make this sound different from DRG?" And the first thing that I can think of is actually Omega, the robot we have here.
That button is not yours to push. Find something else to do.
Because in the original Rock Galactic, then we have a mission control voice, and he's like a beloved character. So to have Omega in the game was a bit controversial in a way, and that's also something that we have spent a lot of time to tweak on and to get right, and we're still adjusting it. But people just like the good old days. And let me just think. Oh yeah. For the enemies, for instance, both me and Joachim, we have taken inspiration in the original Rock Galactic game with the old tool designer Troels Jørgensen, who is a fantastic sound designer as well. I think he has a really interesting approach to enemy sound design. For instance, the old placeholder sound for Fulgur Vomitor, that was based on a different enemy in Rock Galactic. And when I dived into the sounds, then I could hear some church bells. I could hear some, I think it kind of a guitar in a way, and I could hear a clear rhythm in the sound design. So it was really a well-paced sound that, for instance, first had a transient church bell, then you get 20 milliseconds of pause, then a bass drop, and then a whale singing or something like that. So it was really rhythmically well-placed, well-spaced sound. So that's some of the approaches that we have been trying to take into Rockcore as well, to make sound design with the same kind of rhythm in a way, and same kind of pacing and timing. But to make it our own in Rockcore as well.
Did you say that that was for the vomiter, that you had church bells in the vomiting?
Yeah, and it doesn't make sense. Like, so when you hear the sound without context, then it doesn't make sense that you would have a church bell in a enemy sound. But when you hear it in context, then it's like, that feels good. It feels like a good enemy. There was a kill cry death sound. So when the enemy deaths, then it's like a kind of thing, right? And it just works in a way. It's so that was definitely an eye opener for me, a new approach to sound design for Rockcore that I could definitely think a bit outside the box on how I would normally sound design games. For instance, based on the old sound design, that I could easily have a lot more pacing and pauses in my sound design. But even though that we only talk about 30-40 milliseconds or something like that, but I could push it to more extremes than I was used to. And when that said, that we have a large community. I think we have around 200,000 players of the game right now, Rockcore. some of the players they have played a lot of the original Deep Rock Galactic, so they will have opinions, and they will mostly be vocal about the opinions if they don't like the sounds.
Oh yeah,
So if
absolutely.
there's some, yeah, so if there's some guns or enemies or kind of things that they don't like, then we will find out on Discord or on Reddit. That's how it is.
Yeah.
But it's kind of like a odd thing to have like such a large player base, and we are in early access, and we know that it's not a finished game. We know that it's in development, but it will get better. It will gradually get better.
Mm-hmm. How does it feel to you to
Yeah.
then release something that you feel is unfinished? Like, are you nervous about it, or is it fine for you? Because in a sense, you present something, and then you get that feedback. Oh, this sound is off or something, and you'll be sitting there. Some of them you just know. "Oh, I knew that was coming."
Yeah. At my first days at Ghost Ship Dinner, I was really nervous. I was like, oh, if I make a sound, then it goes out to 10,000 of players the next day, or maybe 100,000 players the next day. So that was only the first days, but now I'm not that nervous anymore, because we also have a saying at Ghost Ship Games that 80% is good enough. So we're not perfectionists here at Ghost Ship Games. I think that's also why that we have this kind of low poly style.
Mm-hmm.
Like it's a really great art style, but it's not. We're not Naughty Dog. We are not making a cinematic masterpiece here. We know that. We're just making a fun game.
Yeah.
So we spend 80% to make it feel good and sound good, and then we maybe skip the last 10-15% to polish. But it's also allowed to go back to sound or an asset after and say, I really need to polish it 10% more.
Yeah, I also heard somebody say that a finished project is better than a perfect project.
Yeah, exactly.
And of course, perfect is the best you can have, but it's so difficult to get there that sometimes it can be better to just accept what you have, and then you can release it like this early access, and then you can work on that last polish. But that last polish, so it's also like a well-known saying that the last 10% take 90% of the time, right?
Exactly. Yeah, and I think that's what we know here at the Ghost Ship Games, and I think that's also part of the charm of Deep Rock Galactic, that it feels quirky, and it feels like that it's 80%, that it's 80% done at some time. Like, it feels good, of course. That should feel good. But it's okay that it's not super polished, everything.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's an interesting thing, right? Because some of the most fun games, they look absolutely crappy, but they're just really, really fun. And then some of those games that really push it, they're super impressive, and you love them for that. But then sometimes, you end up playing something that just I can't really think of one right now, but well, then you have something like a super successful, like a Peak or something, which was made in such a short development period, but it's just inherently fun. And then you have something huge like Cyberpunk or something that was not very well received, even though it's well, I was about to say even though it's super high quality. Well, the criticism also came from that they were missing those last 20%. So it's actually also interesting that you're able to do that. You're able to say we're gonna focus on the first 80%. You could get a lot of backlash from that, but of course, Ghost Ship Games is hugely successful, and Deep Rock Galactic is hugely popular. It's on the top 100 most played Steam games.
Fight for
So
rock and stone.
yeah,
Yeah, it
huge
is.
success.
Yeah, and I mean, Vocore as well. When we launched, we were at number 2 at the global best-selling games, only beaten by Forza, and I think that's fair enough.
Yes.
But I think that we are still in the top 10 of trending or like best-selling games in the moment. So it's yeah, so we are one of the popular games, and yeah, and we are like a fast-paced development team, I would say. That we don't have any long meetings and drawn out decisions. For instance, if people work in the game industry, then you might know Jira boards or Trello or something like that. We don't have that. We have a physical whiteboard in the office where we use a pen to write on this is the weekly task, and then we have a daily stand-up on 10 minutes. We just go over the task, and that's basically it.
Okay. I think a lot of people would also say that that's actually very impressive that you are able to make it work with just a whiteboard, because those tools are there because they, like on such a big project, you can have 1,000 tasks at once that you need to keep track of. Is somebody aware that they need to be the ones doing it and all that, right?
Yeah, exactly. I mean, yeah, so I think that Ghost Ship relies a lot on trust and freedom and really clear communication between the team. So we have a huge open space office, so we don't have any boxed in office capsules or anything like that. So we have a huge open space office where we can just talk to each other really quickly. So that also means that when we need to take a decision, that we can walk to each other's co-workers' desk and take that decision within a short time. Yeah, for instance, the game director Mikkel, he's always a really busy man. So when I talk to him, then then it's maybe 10-15 minutes at a time or something like that, and then we get to the core of the subject immediately, basically. So it's basically, if it's not working, then he come and talk to me, and we talk about what is gonna change, and then we change it. So it's pretty clear communication.
I see that Omega is interrupting you as you try to interrupt its work.
Hell yeah, I'm a machine.
Yeah, because I was walking into the cockpit, and because I did make some sounds for the cockpit, but I'm just testing if I can actually hear them. Okay, so I'm just going to be quiet for a minute and then just listen.
So I find you over here just looking into some panel.
Sorry, what did you say?
When I find you, you're just your character is just all the way into the wall looking at this panel. Just
yeah, that's because that I made a sound for this panel here, and I just see if I can trigger it because it's kind of low.
Yeah, I don't hear it at all. Let me see if so I'm also currently playing with the sound effects quite low actually, because the guns would kind of overwhelm our voices otherwise.
Yeah, I mean, let's try to turn the sound effect up and then just be quiet for 5 seconds, because I did put some maybe secret stuff in it, maybe not. Yeah, there it is. Do you hear some sounds from the panel here?
No, not really. Let me try. Okay, sound effects up to 200%. Oh, well, there's a slight little, like, a jiggling kind of sound.
Yeah, and not to reveal anything, but I maybe or maybe not did make some secret stuff in the game.
Well, all game designers should put something in the game without authorization, right? Just do it.
Exactly.
And
Yeah.
see if you can get away with it.
Oh.
Have you put your own voice in? Like you did a lot of voice lines, but with voice actors. Do you have your own voice in anywhere? Probably not a lot of space for
That's
it.
a
It's
good
not like
question.
there's a lot of characters.
I do have some audio of my saxophone in it, but unfortunately it's not in the game now because like there was the engine room of the spaceship here, the Ramrod, where I made the engine sound only from the sounds of my saxophone, but we cannot access that now. It's locked out, I think. Actually, let's try to go down here.
Oh, wait. Oh, you can just go down here. Okay, no problem.
I hope we can get up again. Oh, okay. Yeah. That's also the thing about the development. Oh. There's a secret... Oh, there it is. Oh. Where is it?
I lost you. I don't know where you are anymore. Are you still down there?
Yeah, but I'm so lost as well. I mean, okay, so I could. Okay. Okay. Yes. Okay. So let's meet back at the ship. Back at the engine.
Like at the center.
That's also. Yeah. That's also the thing about the development that that you can make some sounds for some parts of the ship, and then all of a sudden the layout of the ship is changed.
Yeah, when we were running around in the basement earlier, it looked like you were gonna run into a specific room that then no longer exists.
Yeah.
Or maybe doesn't exist
exactly,
yet.
Exactly. Yeah. Yeah. Exactly. So the ship's layout has been changed a couple of times. Where am I? I'm so lost right now.
I can't bring up the scanner in this environment. Just brings up the whole planet instead.
Rock and stone, you beautiful dwarf!
Honor the code! Bacal!
Are you you're completely lost somewhere in the engine room?
We rock!
Now I'm back.
We've lost you. Oh, there you are. Okay.
Rock!
But running the whole ship around. Yeah.
Maybe one thing that I can show you here is like speaking of the voice actors. So if you just follow me to my room here, so there's some different voice actors.
Oh yeah, we've only been playing two of the characters, yeah.
Yeah, exactly. So we have the same male voice actor for 3 of the classes. So if you just listen to how he sounds now, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then would change character to...
We live to fight!
Wait, that was maybe not a good example. Maybe the Guardian.
Reclaim
That's the same actor.
Mm.
That's the same actor, the same voice lines, but he just pitched down a bit.
So is it
And
the actor
same, like,
themselves
with the
that
female.
will kind of pitch their voice, or is that something you do?
No, that's done in engine. So that's done in Unreal Engine.
Yep.
So that's basically just a value to be set. So for instance, now we have the two female characters. You're the Falconer, I'm the Redcon, and I have a bit lower voice than you, like even though it's the exact same file. So if you press
I
V,
salute you, reclaimers!
For my comrades!
yeah, so it's the same voice.
Rock and
If you
stone!
don't rock and stone, you ain't coming home.
Yeah, okay. So quite
It's the same
the
voice
difference
actor.
that you are able to get just from, and I guess that saves a lot of time recording. I think that's one of the most time-consuming.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely, yeah. So we can save a lot of time with that. And I think
So
that
how
actually
much
sounds-
time do you think you've been spending on recording those? What was it, like 5,000 voice lines or so?
Yeah, something like that. I think on a good day we can record 300 voice lines per hour. So that's fairly quick. Like also because I have a pretty good system for it. But the voice actors, they can normally only do 1 or maximum 2 hours per day, because otherwise it's pretty restraining for their voice, like since they are shouting a lot.
Reclaim the core!
Yeah, because of it, like especially down in the caves, then they are like shouting all the time because you need to you need to sound loud to have a lot of energy.
Yeah,
can't
because they
record
have
the
to
lines
sound
in,
like a dwarf who's running around in combat and shouting over weapons and enemies, right?
Yeah. Yes. Yeah. So for instance, Javier, as you can hear now, he has a really gritty voice, but that also means that it's really hard for him to do a longer session
Honor the
for the voice.
code!
Mm.
Never leave a reclaimer behind!
Yeah, he sort of
Yeah,
has to
so
get
let's
down
say-
in the throat and then work with the rumbling down there, yeah, which will be straining.
Yeah. Yeah. But let's say that we can do 250 lines per hour, right? So in theory, that's 20 hours for all of the recordings. And then, okay, so let's say for each hour that we record, then I spend a day editing and implementing it. Yeah, so I can record it in an hour, then I need to edit it. That takes, if it's quickly, then it's half an hour. But if it takes work, then it's 1 or 2 hours. And then we put it into the game. Then I also made some system for that automatically detects the subtitles and do some fancy stuff there. So in a good day, then we can do a voice recording in the morning and have it in the game in the afternoon.
Okay,
None can
That's quite
stand
efficient.
before us.
Yeah.
Yeah. But also, like, this voice system is fairly simple. For instance, the Rock and Claim, the Rock and Stone thing that we have now. Yeah, it's just a pool of, I think for this one we have 50 variations. But for most shouts, as we call them, it's categories, pools with 10, 15 variations on it. So the
10, 15 variations of how you say the same words, or like, what do you mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like for instance, if you go and change the character, then you will hear a new voice line. Oh, I think you need to do that in your own pattern, maybe, actually.
Ready
Sorry.
again!
So you are in
spot
here.
danger.
If you go follow me. Oh, can you change your character? Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
Maybe you could.
Yeah.
Okay, nice. And then you could hear a voice line when you change the character, and we have 10 different variations of those, like 10 different written lines, and we have that for each category, like when you use the laser point, and when you kill an enemy, when you fall down, when you wake up. So for each category, we have around we have a minimum 10 variations, and for some of the commonly used, we have around 30 to 50.
Rock and stone!
Yeah, so it all adds up to just a ton of audio that you need to keep track of.
Yeah. Exactly.
Well, so I saw, I got an email a couple of weeks ago that all the videos that I put on YouTube from recording this will be translated into a bunch of different languages by AI.
Oh wow!
Yeah, so I think that's pretty crazy, pretty interesting. So people will be able to, I don't know, within a couple of months or so, YouTube will have a feature where they can just click, don't display the video in whatever original language it was, display it in Italian.
Yeah, wow.
I'm kind of curious about that. I don't know how I feel about that. Should I disable that or should I enable that? But I'm also kind of interested in hearing myself talk Chinese. So, but I'm wondering what that will do. Like, you won't be translating all these voice lines in the game. You said that you'll be translating all the subtitles. But I guess all these tools will make it possible to then. I don't know about the quality, how the quality is going to be, but it's going to be possible to actually, translate the whole game, I guess, in that way to another language. It's going to be really difficult to quality check it then because you don't understand the language. So,
and that's the thing. We have a really nice community that makes the text translations for all kinds of languages. So we have some volunteers that just go through all of the game, basically. There's some... okay, so just to cut you off, I made this sound for the jukebox here. Some classical sound.
It's not me, I'm not doing anything.
No. Also kind of like dancing.
So is it you who plays the violin?
The song. No, that's a sample on the computer. But I do play the piano here on the part.
Do they have specific dances to this music? It seems like...
yeah. Seems a bit off, right, with this dance move. I think it's just random dance moves.
Okay, why did you decide this part or this piece of music? It's a bit out of theme with the rest, shall we say?
I wouldn't say that. It's just that we needed a lot of different styles for the jukebox. That we needed some disco, some jazz, some country. So the composer has made some of the songs, and I was planned to do 2-3 of the songs, but I only had time to do one.
Dance, rock jockeys!
So there's all kind of different styles in it. There's some Eurodance.
I guess it's also just kind of nice that you have all kinds of different stuff because it's this kind of goofy little in between missions.
Yeah. Yeah, some trance kind of thing.
Oh, and there we are. Back to your piano.
They just don't make him like this anymore.
I think it's a small pool of songs now, but we should have a lot more.
Yeah, Daniel, this is a highly inefficient use of your time. That's what your robot is telling you.
Okay, yeah.
Oh.
He wants us to work out and become stronger and better and not waste time on silly things. Like on the dance floor here.
Watch and
Everybody
learn.
fights, nobody quits.
Okay, so one small quality of life thing that I made is that if you go to the
Better get my
jukebox
dancing boots.
Yeah.
and can you follow me?
Sorry, I'm just gonna
Whoa, it's
tune
loud.
that down a little bit. There we go. Where did you go?
Yeah, so if you follow me here on the other side. Oh,
Did you go to the bridge,
yeah,
or
go
did
down
you
to
go?
the center. No, go down to the center.
There we are.
There we go. And can you follow me in here? And wait. Ah, it's broken. Okay, so whoa, it's really loud. Wait
It's
2
really,
seconds.
it's really loud, that music.
I think there's something wrong with this particular track here, so I will write that down in my bug report as well, because that was weird.
It's also kind of nice that the the jukebox starts a party, but
Yeah.
okay. So what are we listening for here?
Okay, so there's a bit bug here because the jukebox audio should become quieter when we're inside this room and the door closes,
Oh,
but
okay.
it's not. So okay, there's a new box for me. So I'm gonna just try a different song
That's
one more
the
time.
song.
So it should
The
become quieter
dancing also
here.
triggers down here.
Yeah. I don't consider that as bug. That's just a feature.
yeah. That's nice.
Yeah.
It's sort of like you go to the club or the VIP area
Yeah.
of the club. Oh, I think the door works now.
Oh, does it? Let's try again to see.
Oh, no, maybe not.
No.
No.
Okay, so
sadly.
that could
Oh,
maybe
yeah.
also. Oh, I'm just gonna turn it off again.
But now we know what's coming in the next patch.
Yeah, and that's the beauty of the early development. And I think that because of the working is a classic multiplayer thing that it works when you're playing solo, but it maybe
yeah.
doesn't work when you're in multiplayer. So that's all kind of different things to look into when you're making a
yeah.
multiplayer game. And you need to test it in multiplayer as well. That's maybe what I maybe forget to do sometimes.
Absolutely. I mean, I'm also working on a game, and it's a multiplayer game, and you have different cars, and they are on a radio station, and then we kind of want the radio station to be synced between the players so that every car is listening to the same radio at the same time, right? And we got that to work, but then all of a sudden it doesn't work in single player anymore, or the it's just when the tune reaches the end, the radios will not put on a new song all of a sudden, or you end up making all sorts of stupid bugs when you're fixing something else. So
yeah, that's really classic. Yeah, and the beauty about multiplayer is that the problems just get doubled.
yeah, I think even 3 times.
really
I
wait
think
for mods.
multiplayer feels like 3 times the effort as a single player game.
Yeah. If you follow me, I can show you the Ascension Hall, and I think that's maybe one of the last things we can show you here.
Okay, huge doors into really big room,
Yeah.
big empty room with podium.
So this is the room where you upgrade your character, and we cannot do that now because we need to be level 15. But when you are level 15, then you get a really nice ceremony that feels like a religious ritual, basically. You can also hear it on the music here, like there's some holy music, right?
Yeah.
Once a reclaimer, always a reclaimer.
Yeah, it's interesting that you say that. It sounds like holy music. So what is it that makes music holy? But it has that grandeur to it, right?
Yeah, I think it's something about the slowliness of it and the choir and yeah, I don't know. There's some grand, something big about it.
Mhm. But also, it's like a synth version of it, right? So we're in the future, and then synth or like just any kind of electronic, I guess, electronic music versus acoustic.
Exactly, and that's really the musical style of the Rock Galactic. There's a lot of synthesizers in it.
Yeah, actually, wait, that makes me remember the question we got like half an hour ago was what did you do with the audio to make it sound different from Deep Rock Galactic? And I think we ended up talking a lot about what you did to kind of carry over the same style. But have you been trying to make it different? I guess you want to kind of tune it into the same universe.
Yes, I mean, for instance, the Omega voice was maybe a good example of that. That like there's a totally different voice.
Yeah.
But but also in general, then we try to do I think a bit less goofy and a bit less on the nose with the sound design as well. So a bit more serious in a way. For instance, Joachim, he has talked about that his inspiration for roguelike sound design is old tech from the 90s or something like that. So maybe if you think of the sound quality on Walkman or Discman, like not necessarily the sound quality, but kind of the aesthetics that you have we listen to those kind of things. So that was definitely his inspiration for some of the sounds here. Yeah, and let's see if I can find a good example. I'm just thinking about the UI here. I feel like in general the sound design is a bit more punchy here.
Does it have to do with that the game itself is more difficult? So in that sense, you wanna. Well, yeah.
Exactly,
There's sort of a little bit of a mismatch if it's a difficult game and if it's a goofy game. You don't really expect those two to go together as much.
Yeah, exactly. So I think there's a balance to be struck there. But at the same time, like at the spaceship as we are here now in the Ramrod, then we can relax a bit. We can hang around, have a beer, and the atmosphere can be a bit more loose and maybe a bit more silly than down in the caves. So we have a contrast there between those two game elements in the hub and in the actual gameplay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think
here,
yeah, we've been around a lot. We've also been going for 2 hours. I don't know, actually, we haven't really agreed on how long we wanted to run this, but we've also been around quite a lot of things and a lot of like smaller, nice little details behind the scenes, I think.
Yeah, so that has been really nice in depth. We didn't get to hear the boss.
No, we were too bad
at the game.
Too bad at the game, yeah. Well, maybe so.
Get some practice.
Yeah, we would need to do like an open public session to have people kind of carry us.
Yeah, exactly. You can get a really nice cinematic camera when you just write Moxie like that.
Yeah.
It's really nice to
maybe I should have done this right in the beginning of the stream, just to have it going like this. Yeah. Maybe that can be the ending. A tour of the spaceship. Although you get a lot of negative jittering from the little machine.
Yeah.
Let's rock and stone! It's a deep rock life!
Yeah, but Daniel,
Yeah, thank-
maybe we should end it here. I guess it's
Thank you for having me here.
yeah, it's been a really nice. It's been a lot of like a fun little hidden things as well. So yeah, I really like
Yeah.
that.
Nice. I mean, that has been super fun to be here, and really cool stream that you have been going here. That you have going on here. So what's the next game that you are gonna stream? It's only Danish games, right? Or
Yes, it's only games made in Denmark. And the next one, oh, and Nikolai is also saying thank you, amazing work on the game, Daniel and the team. Yeah, thank you for
thank
being
you,
here,
Nikolai.
Nikolai, as well, and thank you for the link for the cash registers. We'll check that out. Get cash registers into every game.
yeah. We all need to buy that the library. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and yeah, big shout out to Joachim, who is the other sound designer and the main sound designer on this game. I did ask him if he wanted to join on the stream here, but he didn't have the time today.
Okay.
Yeah, so
But he also worked on
big shout out
Deep
to
Rock
him.
Galactic, right? So maybe I can get a
Yeah.
hold of him another time, and then we'll dive into that.
Yeah,
one.
yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, he also got hired 3 years ago, I think. So he has mainly been working on Rogue Core, but he has been doing season 5 of Deep Rock Galactic. Yeah.
So you no longer have the audio designer at the company who started out the
No,
Deep Rock Galactic.
no, exactly. He's at Raw Power now, doing the what's it
okay.
called? The Viking
Chronicles Medieval.
Yes,
Yeah.
Chronicles. Yeah.
That'll also be a really interesting game. We haven't heard a lot about that. I think they've released 1 or 2 trailers. But I think actually that's set to arrive early access this year as well. So
Oh yeah, right.
Yeah.
Interesting.
well, of course, there's
Yeah.
also James Bond, which is in 2 days or
Yeah.
so. They will
Yeah.
release.
I'm gonna play that for sure. I'm really looking forward to James Bond First Light.
Yeah, I can't. So actually, Rogue Core, I almost can't run that on my own computer. So I'm running it here at this office where I can borrow a computer that's good enough to do it. So I think I would also be able to stream the James Bond game, but I won't be able to play it myself really, or at least I would have to kind of cut down the settings quite a lot. Or definitely, there's also a difference between running the game and streaming it at the same time. So the streaming software is quite heavy actually on a computer.
I mean, that's the beauty about Deep Rock Galactic and Rogue Core, that they can run on pretty low-end spec PCs.
Yeah,
It's really high performance on low equipment.
yeah, and without too much of an impact as well, right? Because the graphics are sort of are set in that style, so it doesn't affect it too much. When you have those games that really try to be beautiful, let's say something like Witcher 4, you're definitely gonna feel that one, right? If you lower the settings, I guess.
Yeah, for sure. For sure, yeah. And with James Bond as well, because it's such a high fidelity kind of game.
You asked what the next game is, so let me end with that. I'll just close down this game. Actually, I don't think maybe I didn't update the schedule. No, I didn't. Okay, next week is gonna be a game called Transit. It's still in development, and it's quite the small team, where Ghost Ship Games is close to 50, I think. Transit is more like 4 people or so. And they just released their demo of the game. So we're just gonna be looking at a game still in development, but it's a sort of I think you're running around in metro stations in a world that sort of ends up with your death, but then and there's some kind of weird little suck puppet, right? A puppet creature made out of suck that guides you, but then guides you sarcastically. So I'm really looking forward to that. Yeah, it's gonna be interesting.
I played the demo 1 year ago, I think, and I think it was a really beautiful, well-made game. So really looking forward to see how it looks and feels now. So yeah, that's gonna be cool.
Yeah, absolutely. Okay, Daniel, thank you so much for being here. It was really, really nice, and see you around. I think actually there's a meetup tomorrow where I might see you, but so,
there's a breakfast meetup. Yeah,
and maybe
thank you for this time,
well.
Nikolai will come as well. Yeah, and I also think Joachim, the sound designer, as Cool Ship, will be there too.
Oh, nice. Okay, and to those who are still watching, if you like this sort of setup, it's that's every week I look at a different game and invite one of the developers. Today it was an audio designer. Next week it's gonna be like the game director, I suppose. It's small enough group that you don't really have a title, but it's the main guy behind the game. And then, sometimes it's an artist, sometimes it's a gameplay designer. And then always kind of dive into to their field and what they did behind the game. I think I'll end it at that and say thank you very much.